Hi everyone. So after I came back from my walk, I've been listening to the Catechism in a Year and the Bible in a Year from Ascension Press. I don't listen to it every day, so I'm not going to complete it in 365 days. But I take it at my own pace, because sometimes also listening to somebody's voice every day, like day after day, it gets monotonous. So I leave it for a while and then I go back to it. And I also did some more embroidery for my sewing. So I'm doing this pillowcase a little differently. The other pillowcase I did with all red flowers, but this one I'm doing the border here in red, and then I'm doing the rest of this in the gold, the yellow, and I did the bud. So today I did this piece here and this piece. So I finished sewing that, and then this I had done previously. And it's the same thing with my sewing. I don't do it every day. I pick it up when I feel like it, because otherwise I get bored. And it's like, I did this, I don't want to carry on doing this. So I like to do the embroidery, and that's what I did today. And then what else did I do? I went for my walk, I listened to the tennis. The Wimbledon is on now. Unfortunately, we don't get the tennis on the local channels. You have to pay extra. So I listened to it on YouTube, and Cam Williams has a chat in there. So we talk to him on the chat. And he knows us, he knows the regulars. I give a donation to him because he's a young guy, and he streams it at home, and then he tells us, like how you listen to the soccer on the radio, he does it on the YouTube so we can see his face. And he's based in Australia. I asked him, don't you need me to come? I can come. I can come be a housekeeper for you or be a moderator for you. But unfortunately, he's not hiring. But when I started with him, he had very, very few followers. And then we used to retweet for him, share on social media. Now he's got a ton of followers. I think he's got over 100,000. He's got a ton of followers. So that's how you do it on social media. When you get people following you, the more they like your posts, they retweet, they share, you get more people following you, and then that pushes it up. So when people can see, okay, this person's got a lot of followers, and it pushes it up, and they can see this person is popular, you get more people supporting you. And he's pretty good, because with the moderators, he can kick people out. They can limit the comments, what people are saying and all that. So it's good. I enjoy it. And also, who wants to follow somebody on social media if you can't really interact with them? He's got his address and everything on his YouTube account. And people send him postcards, people send him gifts. So it's a nice way to do it. I think if you're going to live your life in fear and you're not going to put your address, you don't want people to know where you live, I mean, that's not any way to live anyway. So, and people comment on his posts. With us in the church, there's too much hatred towards us. So most social media, like Knock Shrine, my posts, we don't allow people to comment on our YouTube videos and things like that. And for my Facebook, I only allow my friends to comment, because people don't like us, because we tell the truth. We stand up for justice. We stand up for the poor. We stand up for our families, so they don't like it. They like to keep us poor, broke, destitute. If you belong like to a religious order, or you are employed by the church, it's different. Because I know when I worked with Wilma, we used to buy things in bulk. We always had the pantry stocked, and I used to help her at events and things. She always tried to get me in there, but unfortunately, I'm on my own. So it's very, very hard. I want to go back to England. I want to go back to Damian. I made a commitment to Damian all those years ago when I was in England. And I want to go back to him. If he can't come here, I want to go there, because I'm tired of being on my own. And I don't have the money to go back to visit, any of my friends in South Africa or England or anywhere. And to be honest, it hasn't worked out. If you work hard and you're honest and you're challenging the banks and you're challenging the policies that are hurting people, you should be rewarded for it. But in Canada, you get punished for it. So I'm tired of it. And if they want, they can ask him. I don't care. Ask him. Ask Damian Howard, did she make a commitment to you? He'll tell you, yes, she did. So I'm tired of it. And it's not like I didn't date people. I dated people. I went out here. I tried and nothing worked out. So what's the point of living your life alone? My niece and nephew don't visit me. My sister doesn't visit me. If I don't go to the church, I'll be completely isolated. I have idiots from Credit Suisse constantly calling my workplaces saying, oh, they were hoping to be friends with me, so why didn't you make that approach yourself? I'm not a sex worker. I'm not here to be somebody's friend, and it's the same thing with Bono. I wanted to work with him, and I made that very clear. Even the asks, the invitations were done through the church. They were done through the church for a reason. So I'm sick of everybody. I'm tired of it. I don't need any letter to be sent to him or anything. I don't care. Because I've had enough of their approach, their policies, what they do to me. I've had enough of it. And the people in the parish are also upset with Bono. So he mustn't even try to come back into my life. I will not guide him. And if he thinks that he knows what he's doing, he doesn't. Because the black leaders are sick of the corruption. They don't want the aid. They don't want what's happening anymore. And if you're going to give the aid, the whole reason we fought for that aid to be given was so that it would be administered and governed under the Canadian and the US rules. That was the whole point of it. Now they're trying to make it seem like, oh yeah, Africa's rising, Africa's coming up. Meanwhile, go and look at the hospitals in Zimbabwe. Go and look at the roads. Go and look at what's happening. And instead of people listening to me, like Mark Carney and Justin Trudeau, they're making this country like Africa. It's sickening. I can't even pay my electricity. I can't even pay for my internet, my rent. So what's the point of going to university and studying and upgrading your skills? Because Najiba got that job because she worked for the NDP. That's why she got that job. I'm sick of Bono. He must wake up. Have you seen what he looks like now? He looks awful. I told Cardinal Cherney, I told him. I also want to have opportunities to work at the Vatican, to go to Rome, to see some of these places, to publish a book. How am I supposed to manage when I can't even get a decent job? I'm not interested in anyone here. I'm very professional with my landlord, with everybody. So they mustn't make it seem like I'm a sex worker. I'm sick of it. Going out at midnight to work, going at 1 a.m. I'm tired of it. And even when you have a doctor's note, they don't accommodate you. This country needs to wake up.